Hello students, I am Geeta Chug. Welcome to my channel Learn English with Geeta ma'am. Today we are going to continue with part 1 of Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. By now we have read that during a speech Nelson Mandela expressed all his memories regarding the old days when he fought for the freedom of black people. He fought against the apartheid system. He is continuing with the memories of the day of inauguration. Inauguration is actually the installation of Democratic Republic. Fine. So let's begin with the new content. The day was symbolized for me by the playing of two national anthems and the vision of white singing Nkosi Sikelel Africa and black singing Die Stem, the old anthem of the Republic. It means on that day, two national anthems were sung. Fine. The one was Nkosi Sikelel Africa and the second was Die Stem. Although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem they once despised, they would soon know the words by heart. Despise means to have a low opinion of something, in a way to hate something. Fine. So he says that on that day neither group, nor the blacks nor the whites, no one knew the lyrics of the anthem they once hated in a way. But they would soon know the words by heart because it was like the national anthem was adopted in the year 1997. It was a hybrid song in a way where the two songs Nkosi Sikelel Africa and Die Stem, the two were added up. Fine. And this was adopted in the year 1997. Let's read further. On the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. Overwhelmed means he was very much emotional. Okay? So he was overwhelmed with a sense of history. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples of their own land. Now, as I told you before in the part 1 that the apartheid system, this prevailed in the first decade of 20th century. He is telling the same thing here that in the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War, what happened? The white-skinned peoples of South Africa, they just patched up their differences with each other and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples. तो यहाँ पे ये बताया है कि जो 20th सेंचुरी का फर्स्ट डेकेड था मींस 1901 टू 1910, उसके बीच में ऐसा हुआ कुछ एंग्लो बोर वॉर के बाद, जब अभी नेल्सन मंडेला का बर्थ भी नहीं हुआ था, कि वाइट स्किन पीपल जो हैं इन्होंने अपने आपस के जो डिफरेंसेस थे उनमें पैचअप कर लिया था, ठीक है, उनको कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर लिया था और इन्होंने एक सिस्टम इरेक्ट किया, खड़ा किया रेशियल डोमिनेशन पे बेस्ड अगेंस्ट द डार्क स्किन people of their own land. Means this apartheid system happened to start in the first decade of 20th century. Fine. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhumane societies the world has ever known. Now it is told that the structure which was created against the dark-skinned people formed the basis of one of the harshest. It was the harshest system. It was the most inhumane system the societies the world has ever known. Now, in the last decade of the 20th century, we are talking about 1994, the installation ceremony, the inauguration ceremony. So, he says the last decade of the 20th century and my own 8th decade, means he was around 80. That system had been, let's read further. That system had been overturned forever and replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedom of all peoples. Now he says that this is 1994, means the last decade of the 20th century. Everything is overturned, means all the policies against the black skinned people were overturned and they were replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedoms of all peoples. Fine, regardless of the color of their skin. Fine, everybody means whether चाहे वो ब्लैक हो चाहे वाइट हो. इट वॉज द डे जब सबको सबके राइट्स सबकी फ्रीडम प्रोवाइड की गई. ठीक है. दैट डे हैड कम अबाउट थ्रू द अनइमेजिनेबल सेक्रीफाइसेस ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ माई पीपल. नाउ ही इज रिमेंबरिंग अबाउट द सेक्रीफाइसेस मेड बाय द पीपल. People whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. He says that their sufferings cannot be counted and nobody can just imagine how much suffering they all went through and the courage which is unmatchable. Fine. Then he says, I felt that day as I have on so many other days that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. It's a very important statement. He says that I felt that day means उस दिन उनको ऐसा लगा जैसा कि उनको कई दूसरे दिन भी लगता था कि he alone was not able to do anything. ठीक है, वो अकेले कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे, but he was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before him. Means there was something, the power of unity. Fine, which brought him to do this, that he could serve the nation in this way. Fine. That long and noble line ended and now began again with me. He says that all the people, all the African patriots who had gone before him, जिन्होंने उनसे पहले सेक्रीफाइस दे दिया था, वो एक बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है उन लोगों की, and they are such noble people. But that list is now ended and now he is going to begin a new list. Means he is going to sacrifice for his nation. Fine. I was pained that I was not able to thank them and they were not able to see what their sacrifices had wrought. Now he wants to say that he was feeling pained because वो उनको थैंक नहीं कर पा रहे थे और वो लोग जो अब नहीं थे, जो अपना सेक्रीफाइस दे चुके थे, वो नहीं देख पा रहे थे कि उनके सेक्रीफाइसेस ने कितना अच्छा दिन वहाँ पे लेके आया है. ठीक है. सो ही वॉज फीलिंग बिट सैड अबाउट दैम. फर्दर ही सेज, द पॉलिसी ऑफ अपार्थाइड क्रिएटेड अ डीप एंड लास्टिंग वुंड इन माई कंट्री एंड माई पीपल. All of us will spend many years, if not generations, recovering from that profound hurt. Now, what that profound hurt is? Actually, the sufferings they went through for that long period of time, from the first decade to the last decade. It was really a long, long period. So he says that these all sufferings have created a deep and lasting wound. बहुत गहरे जख्म उन लोगों को मिले हैं इन सालों में. ठीक है. एंड ही सेज दैट ऑल ऑफ अस विल स्पेंड मेनी ईयर्स इफ नॉट जनरेशंस. वो ये कहते हैं कि कई आगे भी कई सालों तक ये यादें जो हैं, ये सफरिंग्स जो हैं, ये जो बुरी यादें हैं, ये उनके माइंड से नहीं निकल सकती. ठीक है. बट द डेकेड्स ऑफ ऑपरेशन एंड ब्रुटिलिटी हैड अनदर अनइंटेंडेड इफेक्ट एंड दैट वाज इट प्रोड्यूस द ओलिवर टैम्बोज, द वॉल्टर सिसिलस, द चीफ लिथिलिस, द यूसुफ डाडोज, the Bram Fishers, the Robert Sobukis of our times. Now he says, this system had created a deep and lasting wound in the country and its people, but the decades of oppression and brutality, ये जो भी उनके साथ में हुआ, जो भी ऑपरेशन, जो भी टॉर्चर्स उनको बेयर करने पड़े, उनके वजह से एक अनइंटेंडेड इफ़ेक्ट भी हुआ. क्या था कि हमारी कंट्री ने प्रोड्यूस किया ऐसे लोगों को, मैन ऑफ सच एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पावर. एंड द लिस्ट सेज Oliver Tambos, the Walter Sizzlers, the Chief Lithilis. Now there is something that why these proper noun have a the before them. है ना. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा माइंड में आता है रीडिंग करते टाइम कि ये जो नेम्स हैं इनके पीछे एक तो सबके पीछे एस है है ना। और एक यहाँ पे द लिखा हुआ है, प्रॉपर नाउन से पहले तो द आता नहीं है. व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट? So the reason is the Oliver Tambos means there were many people who were like Oliver Tambos. Fine. यहाँ पे the बता रहा है the class of the people who were like Oliver Tambo. Fine. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि जब हम बोलते हैं कि poor, it means we are talking about one poor. But when we say the poor, means we are talking about the class of poor people. In the same way, the here tells about the uncountable people who were there, who had the same courage as the man Oliver Tambo had. Fine. Similarly, the Walter Cicilus, the Chief Luthulus, the Yusuf Dados, the Bram Fishers, the Robert Sabakis of our time. Men of such extraordinary. You can see the pictures. These are the pictures of the people who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of the nation to uproot the apartheid system. These are some prominent names in the struggle against apartheid. Fine. Now in your book there is some clarification also given regarding the use of the definite article with proper noun. Okay, if you want to study it in detail, then you can just check out your book, see exercise 2 on page number 25. Okay, let's move further. So he says men of extraordinary courage, wisdom and generosity. Means these people were men of courage, wisdom and generosity, that their like may never be known again. कि उनके जैसा courage, उनके जैसी wisdom और उनके जैसा generous nature, ठीक है, may never be known again. Fine. Further he says, perhaps it requires such depths of oppression to create such heights of character. Beautiful lines again. He says, to see the people so courageous, so generous, so wise, it could be felt that such heights of character can only be attained when someone has to face such depths of oppression. मीन्स वो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि जब हमारी लाइफ का हार्ड टाइम आता है तभी शायद हमें मौका मिलता है अपनी पूरी पावर से उन चीज़ों को फाइट करने का, एंड देन वी आर चेंज्ड, देन वी फील आवर सेल्फ एम्पावर्ड. फाइन. सो ही सेज कि ये जो ऑपरेशन जो भी उनको टॉलरेट करना पड़ा, इसी ने ही इतने ग्रेट पीपल को क्रिएट किया. फाइन. My country is rich in the minerals and gems that lie beneath its soil, but I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. It can come as a question. Just put a asterisk mark before this. Put an asterisk mark here because it is very important part. He says that my country is rich in the minerals. I mean, there are many minerals and gems which are found in the soil of South Africa, but he says that the greatest wealth. You may be asked about the greatest wealth of the nation according to Nelson Mandela. So your answer would be, he says that the greatest wealth is its people who are finer, means उन mineral से, gems से ये बहुत अच्छे हैं, and they are truer than the purest diamonds. Fine. Let's see further. Here he says, it is from these comrades in the struggle that I learned the meaning of courage. He says that only with the company of these comrades, ठीक है, जो उनके साथ में जिन्होंने स्ट्रगल में पार्टिसिपेट किया, all the people, with the help of all of them, he could learn the meaning of courage. Time and again I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea. Who says that सबने देखा है, ये वक्त के साथ सबने देखा है, और मैंने भी देखा है कि बहुत सारे मेन और विमेन जो हैं उन्होंने रिस्क किया है अपनी लाइफ को, उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ को सेक्रीफाइस किया है सिर्फ एक आइडिया के पीछे, सिर्फ एक थॉट के पीछे. और इस चैप्टर में जिस थॉट की ये बात कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ to bring equality between the blacks and whites. Fine. To bring equality among the people of the nation. I have seen men stand up to attacks and torture without breaking, showing a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. Now he says that during this time he had seen men stand up to attacks and torture. उसने देखा है कि कैसे उसके साथ के लोगों ने इन अटैक्स को, इन टॉर्चर्स को विथस्टैंड किया है, वो खड़े रहे हैं, वो ब्रेक नहीं हुए, ठीक है. एंड दे शोड द स्ट्रेंथ, द रेजिलियंस. रेजिलियंस इज अगेन द एबिलिटी टू डील विद द हार्डशिप्स, ठीक है. हार्डशिप से, मुश्किल टाइम से डील करने की जो एबिलिटी होती है, दैट स्ट्रेंथ, दैट पावर इज कॉल्ड रेजिलियंस. दैट डिफाइज द इमेजिनेशन. ही सेज दैट इमेजिनेशन से परे हैं ये सारी चीज़ें, ठीक है. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. These are equally important lines. Just put an asterisk mark over here. Fine. He says that courage was not the absence of fear. कि अगर आप किसी चीज़ से डरते नहीं हो तो उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप courageous हो. अगर आप किसी चीज़ से डरते हो और उसके ऊपर विन कर लेते हो, विन ओवर कर लेते हो, देन यू आर करेजियस. ही सेज दैट द ब्रेव मैन इज नॉट हु डज नॉट फील अफ्रेड. बहादुर वो नहीं है जिसे किसी चीज़ से डर नहीं लगता. बहादुर असलियत में वो है जो अपने डर पे जीत पाले. जैसे अगर मान लो, एक सिंपल सा एग्जाम्पल लूँ अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ से, कि अगर हमें अंधेरे से डर लगता है, अंधेरे होते ही हम शाउट करना शुरू कर देते हैं. फाइन. सो बाकी हमें किसी चीज़ से डर नहीं लगता है ना, तो हम कहाँ से बहादुर हैं. अगर हमें डर ही नहीं लगता तो हम थोड़ी बहादुर हुए. बहादुर हम तब होते हैं जब अपने उस डर पे जीत पा लेते हैं. जिस चीज़ से हमें डर लगता है उससे हम जीत पा लेते हैं. कई बार लोग कहते हैं कि मुझे किसी भी चीज़ से डर नहीं लगता. इट इज़ नॉट लाइक. देयर वुड बी समथिंग इन अ लाइफ विच वुड डेफिनेटली मेक अस अफ्रेड. तो आप अगर अपनी उस वीकनेस को ओवरकम कर लेते हो, देन यू आर करेजियस. दैट्स व्हाट ही वांटेड टू से हियर. फर्दर he says no one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. He says that when someone gets birth on this earth, तो वो कोई किसी से हेट करता पैदा नहीं होता स्किन को लेके, बैकग्राउंड को लेके या फिर किसी के रिलीजन को लेके. बट इट इज़ ओनली द सर्कमस्टांसेस, द पॉलिसीज अराउंड विच क्रिएट सच थिंग अमंग पीपल. So he says people must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite, that is hatred. He says that people must learn to hate. लोग सिर्फ एक दूसरे से हेट करते हैं दूसरों को देख के, कि इसको भी वो पसंद नहीं है, ये मेरे जैसा है तो मुझे भी वो पसंद नहीं होना चाहिए जो हम दोनों से डिफरेंट हैं. They don't have the true basis of having a feeling of hatred between them. Fine. So he says that people should be taught to hate. They should learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can learn to love also, because love is a natural emotion to human heart. Fine. Then it's opposite. Even in the grimmest times in prison, when my comrades and I were pushed to our limits, I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards, perhaps just for a second. Now what does he say? He tells that when they were having so much suffering in the prison, it was the grimmest time, means darkest time of their life, when his comrades and they all were pushed to our limits. Limits means they were unable to bear more pain, means they had the extreme of sufferings and torture there. ठीक है, बहुत हार्श उनके साथ में, हार्शेस्ट इट वॉज. इससे ज़्यादा तो वो टॉलरेट भी नहीं कर सकते थे. ठीक है. ही सेज दैट इवन इन दैट टाइम he could see a glimmer, a shine of humanity in one of the guards. Perhaps just for a second, means just for a second उनको वहाँ का जो गार्ड था प्रिजन का, उसमें ह्यूमैनिटी का एक साइन दिखाई दिया. वो कहते हैं कि it was just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me and keep me going. लेकिन उस एक दिन ने उनको ये बिलीफ दिलाया, उनको एश्योर किया कि देयर इज़ ह्यूमैनिटी इन एवरीवन. where it is an enemy in front of you. Fine. He is a human inside. So this helped him to move on. Then he says, man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Very good line again. He says that goodness inside a man is a flame which can be hidden. इंसानियत सबके अंदर होती है, छुपी हो सकती है, लेकिन it cannot be extinguished. Let's read further. Here he says, in life, every man has twin obligations. You are going to get one question from this portion for sure. Okay? He says, in life, every man has twin obligations. Twin means two. Obligation to his family, parents, wife, and children. This is the first obligation, personal one. And then he has an obligation to his people, his community, and his country. What happens then? In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि हर इंसान जो है इन ऑब्लिगेशंस को पूरा कर सकता है अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज ऑन इंक्लिनेशंस एंड एबिलिटीज़. ठीक है, इंक्लिनेशंस मीन द नेचुरल बिहेवियर ऑफ अ पर्सन, और जितनी उसमें एबिलिटी है उसके अकॉर्डिंग everyone can fulfill those obligations. But in a country like South Africa, वहाँ पे ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं था उस टाइम. ठीक है, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth, means the black color and color, to fulfill both of those obligations. हम जो है वो दोनों obligations को पूरा नहीं कर सकते थे. क्यों? Let's read. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. Got it? He says, in South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. Now he says कि साउथ अफ्रीका में अगर किसी पर्सन ने, किसी ब्लैक पर्सन ने अपनी ड्यूटी अपने लोगों के प्रति, अपने नेशन के प्रति पूरी करने की कोशिश की, then the person was inevitably, means unavoidably, मतलब he must be cut off from his family and his home, and he was forced to live in a life apart, in isolation. ठीक है, घर से उसको अलग कर दिया जाता था. ठीक है, और फिर उसका जो एग्जिस्टेंस है वो कैसा होता था? इट वॉज लाइक ट्वाइलाइट एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ सीक्रेसी. सीक्रेटली उसको कहीं रखा जाता था, एंड ही वॉज टर्म्ड एज अ रिबेलियन टू नेशन. फाइन. I didn't in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father and a husband. वो कह रहे हैं कि मैंने कोई खुद से चूज़ नहीं किया था बिगनिंग में कि मुझे नेशन के लोगों को अपनी फैमिली से ज़्यादा प्रायोरिटी देनी है. बट व्हेन आई वाज जस्ट अटेम्प्टिंग टू सर्व माई पीपल, देन आई फाउंड दैट I could not fulfill my obligations as a son, as a brother, a father and a husband. कि जब वो नेशन को सर्व करने लगे तो अपनी फैमिली के लिए जो उनकी ड्यूटीज़ थी उनको फुलफिल नहीं कर पा रहे थे. ठीक है. Then he says, I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know. He says that he was not born with a hunger to be free. कि since birth ऐसा नहीं था कि उनको कुछ ऐसा था कि he is not free and he just started beginning for the freedom. Okay. He says that in the childhood he felt free himself. He felt free because he was free in every way that he knew. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut. Free to swim in the clear stream. एक छोटे बच्चे को यही तो फ्रीडम चाहिए होती है. And he was having, उनका फ्रीडम का जो नॉलेज था, ठीक है, फ्रीडम का जो आइडिया था वो बहुत नैरो था. तो अगर वो फ्रीली मूव कर पा रहे थे अपनी मदर के हट के चारों तरफ, इफ़ ही वॉज फ्री टू स्विम इन द क्लियर स्ट्रीम दैट रन थ्रू हिज विलेज, है ना, देन ही फेल्ट हिमसेल्फ फ्री. ही वॉज फ्री टू रोस्ट मिलीज अंडर द स्टार्स. मिलीज होता है जो कॉर्न कॉब होता है, कॉर्न होती है, मक्की बोलते हैं उसको, जो हम रोस्ट करके खाते हैं. सो ही सेज दैट ही वॉज फ्री टू रोस्ट मिलीज अंडर द स्टार्स एंड राइड द ब्रॉड बैक्स ऑफ स्लो मूविंग बुल्स. So he was free in all the way he wanted freedom to be with him. Fine. Then he says, as long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि जब तक मैं अपनी फैमिली की बाउंड्रीज में था, मैं ऑबे कर रहा था फादर को, कस्टम्स को फॉलो कर रहा था, अपनी ट्राइब के बनाए हुए कस्टम को, सो देयर वाज नो प्रॉब्लम. देन व्हाट हैपेंड? इट वाज ओनली व्हेन आई बिगैन टू लर्न दैट माय बॉयहुड फ्रीडम वाज एन इल्यूजन. Illusion means something which appears true on the surface but is not true. Then he says कि जब मुझे पता चला, जब मैंने ये जाना कि मेरी जो बचपन की फ्रीडम है वो एक भ्रम है, that is not the true freedom. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. तो कहते हैं कि जब मुझे पता चला as a young man कि I am not free at all, when I got to know about the rights that I am deprived of, वो राइट्स जो मुझे मिलने चाहिए मुझे नहीं मिल रहे हैं, तब मुझे पता चला, तब मेरे अंदर हंगर आया फ्रीडम का. ठीक है. Then he says, at first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. The transitory freedom of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased and go where I chose. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि शुरू में as a student, एक student को कैसी freedom चाहिए होती है? He wanted to get that freedom for himself. It was only for himself. The transitory means not permanent but for some times. He wanted to stay out at night, read what he pleased and go where he chose. But later on, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family. The freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. तो कह रहे हैं कि जब लॉ है, कानून है, तो मुझे क्यों ये सारी फ्रीडम्स नहीं मिल पा रही हैं? तो मैंने यर्न किया, तो मैंने डिज़ायर किया कि ये बेसिक और ऑनरेबल फ्रीडम एज अ सिटीजन ऑफ अ नेशन जो मुझे मिलनी चाहिए थी, टू अचीव माई पोटेंशियल, कि मैं अपने पोटेंशियल को अचीव कर सकूं, जो करना चाहता हूं कर सकूं, अर्न कर सकूं, मैरी एंड हैविंग अ फैमिली. ऑल दीज राइट्स, हाउ कैन दे बी ऑब्स्ट्रक्टेड? उनको कोई कैसे हिंडर कर सकता है? ठीक है. Then he said, but then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. उन्होंने देखा कि वो खाली वो नहीं थे जिनकी फ्रीडम हिंडर हो रही थी, but there were many like him who were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed. सिर्फ उनकी फ्रीडम को curtail नहीं किया गया था, कम नहीं किया गया था, reduce नहीं किया गया था, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I. जो उनके जैसे दिखने वाले बहुत से लोग थे, उनकी सबकी फ्रीडम को सबकी फ्रीडम को कर्टेल किया गया था. दैट इज़ व्हेन आई जॉइन द अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस. इसलिए उन्होंने वहाँ पे ज्वाइन किया अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस को. एंड दैट इज़ व्हेन द हंगर फॉर माई ऑन फ्रीडम बिकेम द ग्रेटर हंगर. अब उनकी जो अपनी फ्रीडम है उसको छोड़ के एक ग्रेटर हंगर उनकी हो गई थी. दैट वॉज फॉर द फ्रीडम ऑफ, you can see him here, for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life. Animation का मतलब animated things होती हैं जिनमें लाइफ होती है. तो वो कहते हैं कि मेरी लाइफ को ट्रू लाइफ तब मिली जब मेरे मन में ये डिज़ायर आई कि मुझे फ्रीडम सब लोगों के लिए चाहिए, to live with dignity and self-respect. That transformed a frightened young man into a bold one. That drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal. He was an attorney. वो एक वकील थे. ठीक है. तो वो कह रहे हैं कि जो लॉज को जानता है, जिसने लॉज के बारे में पढ़ा है, वो ही लॉ ब्रेक करने वाला क्रिमिनल बन गया तब. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. That forced a life-loving man to live like a monk. Monk who live in seclusion, जो हर materialistic लाइफ से दूर एक रिलीजियस, एक सेक्रेड लाइफ को स्पेंड करते हैं, है ना. तो यहाँ पे वो किस तरह के मंक थे, जहाँ उनका पर्पस अपने नेशन को सर्व करना था. ठीक है. rather than having family and friends and pleasure time with them, he wanted to have a life full of challenges. He wanted to sacrifice his life for the nation. That's why he called himself a monk. Thereafter, I am no more virtuous or self sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. वो ये कहते हैं कि मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा वर्चुअस हूँ या सेल्फ सेक्रीफाइस हूँ मेरे आसपास खड़े जो लोग हैं उनसे ज़्यादा, बट मुझे इतना पता है कि मैं एन्जॉय नहीं कर पाता था अपनी पुअर और लिमिटेड फ्रीडम्स को जो मुझे अलाउड थी जब मुझे ये पता चला कि मेरे लोग फ्री नहीं हैं. मीन्स ही वॉज नॉट हैप्पी टू हैव हिज लिटिल और लिमिटेड फ्रीडम. ही वॉन्टेड टू थिंक फॉर अदर्स फ्रीडम फर्स्ट. फ्रीडम इज इनडिविजिबल बिकॉज वो ये जानते हैं कि फ्रीडम इज इनडिविजिबल. द चेन्स ऑन एनी वन ऑफ माई पीपल वर द चेन्स ऑन ऑल ऑफ देम. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Such was his height of thoughts. Fine. I knew that oppressor must be liberated as surely as the oppressed. अब वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जो किसी को ऑप्रेस करता है, जो किसी को डोमिनेट करता है, दैट मैन मस्ट बी लिबरेटेड. उसको भी फ्रीडम चाहिए. जस्ट एज श्योरली एज द ऑप्रेस्ड. जिस पे टॉर्चर हो रहा है उसको तो फ्रीडम चाहिए ही, लेकिन जो टॉर्चर कर रहा है उसको भी फ्रीडम चाहिए. क्यों? बिकॉज अ मैन हु टेक्स अवे अनदर मैन्स फ्रीडम इज द प्रिजनर ऑफ हेट्रेड. क्योंकि वो खुद भी तो हेट्रेड का प्रिजनर है. उसकी थॉट्स जो हैं वो बहुत नैरो हैं. सो हिज फ्रीडम इज equally important. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow mindedness. ठीक है? I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom. Just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. वो कह रहे हैं कि जैसे अगर मेरी फ्रीडम कोई टेक अवे कर ले तो मैं फ्री नहीं हूँ, उसी तरह से अगर मैं किसी की फ्रीडम को टेक अवे कर रहा हूँ तो भी मैं फ्री नहीं हूँ. आई एम नॉट ट्रूली फ्री बिकॉज आई एम बाउंड विद माई थॉट्स. आई एम कैप्चर्ड. Then he says the oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. कि oppressed और oppressor दोनों ही similar तरीके से उनकी humanity जो है that is robbed, that is not there.